Hey guys, so I am going to show you, I opened a lot more things than I intended on having open. Sorry about that. I thought I was just going to go straight to what we're doing. Okay, so I am going to show you the meal plan. Um, if you purchased the brand new program, Muscle Burns Fat, #MBF, in the pack, then you received both of our nutrition plans for the first time ever. So, in Beachbody On Demand, if you go to your programs and then under nutrition, Nutrition Center. So the introduction will give you kind of an overview of both of the nutrition programs, which are the To Be Mindset right here and the Ultimate Portion Fix right here. So if you did get the pack, I would love for you to, maybe watch the introduction videos and see which one sounds more like it's up your alley and sounds more like you could run with it today, because I am certified in the Ultimate Portion Fix. So that's what I'm going to talk about because that's what I follow. So um, basically, a brief intro is the Ultimate Portion Fix is the same thing. If the 21-day fix has been around for a long time, so it's basically the exact same thing. It's the little color-coded containers, and it's portion control and clean eating real food, both of them. Any real, sustainable lifetime health plan will have you eating real food, not processed fake shit. So no more processed fake shit, guys. So the Ultimate Portion Fix. So in bod groups, in the files section of Strong Not Skinny, because that's where we're going to run all of our groups. In the files section, you have all of these files for you for whether you bought the pack for MBF or not. All of the Ultimate Portion Fix stuff is already in the files for you because, again, that's what I follow and that's what I help train around. Oh, I forgot to tell you about To Be Mindset is basically like the premise is you look at what's on the plate. And I know that the main thing that they talk about is water first, veggies most. Water first, veggies most. So, but it's really about how your plate looks. And I mean, I did initially buy that program as well, just so I knew what it was about, but it's just, it doesn't jive with me. It's not my thing. The containers, I've just been following this system for so long. It is right up my alley. And you don't have to have the containers. I don't have it listed here, but I can send any of you the container equivalents. For example, when we talk about green and purple are both 1 cup. Red is 3/4 cup, and that's all I know off the top of my head. Okay, so there is the calculator in the file section. So, for people that are not working out, which is not anybody in our group because we're all going to be doing a workout. But a lot of times I'll help people for free with their meal plans, and I just always kind of give them the not working out version because generally if they are, unless I know that they are living a healthy lifestyle, if they're like, I work out ish, then we're not going to count the ish. So we're going to go for the moderately challenging version of the if you are working out rather than the extremely challenging. The extremely challenging is like P90X, Insanity, like some serious like heavy weightlifting. So we're going to go with the moderately challenging. So you take your current weight, you multiply it by 11. I'll just do mine. And I don't even know what my current weight is at this moment. Last I checked, it was 137, which is the lowest I've ever weighed in my life. Just saying. Like, so it's my normal used to be around 155. So I can times that by 11. I can add 400. And then I'm not really targeting weight loss, but it's just the plan I'm used to right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and show this example. So minus 750, and that takes me to 1157. Then you go to the container plans, and that'll show you. So mine was lower than here. So I am on plan A. A big thing to note here is that though at first you might think like, oh, I'm gonna be hungry, you ain't gonna be hungry, honey. I promise you. I hear over and over and over and over and over again, I can't eat this much food. So it's very counterintuitive, but most people don't eat enough. So blows your mind, right? You never think, in order to lose weight, I need to eat more. But you probably need to eat more. You just need to eat more of the right foods, and especially your veggies, honey. So my plan is plan A. I get 4 greens. So a lot of times when I talk about the portions or what they are, I talk in colors. So when you see me post, for example, my Shakeology, that's tends to be what I post like in the group just to share different recipes for Shakeology. I will talk in color. So greens are your vegetables, purple are your fruits, your red is your protein, your yellow is your carbohydrate, your blues are your healthy fats. Think avocado, cheese, nuts. And I'll just break the news to you right now. Every single meal plan you get one per day. Avocado, cheese, nuts, hummus. Only one. Sorry guys. Your orange are seeds and oil-based dressings. I almost always use this for dressing, and I figure in usually a salad a day. By the way, my favorite dressing on the whole planet is Annie's Shiitake Sesame. When I first heard of it, I thought it sounded disgusting. I don't want mushroom salad dressing, but it is the best salad dressing on the planet. Just gonna say that. Free your mind and try it. Annie's Shiitake Sesame. And then your teaspoons are your oils and nut butters. So I pretty much use my teaspoons for nut butters. However, I usually do factor in at least one of those per day on for whatever I've cooked, because we generally cook with probably more oil than what we should. So just factor that in. Okay, so enough about that. Then you have your container food groups, your foods that go in the containers. The really cool thing is that inside of the tracker, let me see if I can show you this. Inside the tracker, so I know that it is recording me, but I cannot see myself. So whatever, I'm just gonna hope that I hold this up and you can see it. So inside of the tracker, which is over here, you have all kinds of things that you can track. So you can track your water, your shake, your like nutritionals is like, for me, I use the pre-workout and muscle recovery every day. When you do set it up for the first time, it'll ask you if you want it to see your workouts. So I've got mine set up to see my workout. So I get done with a workout, and 95% of the time I go to my tracker and it pops up. Do you want to log your workout? This app is very new, so there are some glitches sometimes that they're working through, but they'll get through them. It's already a lot better than when we started. So you put in your weight, your measurements, everything can be right here, which is really, really cool. Okay, the really cool part is your tracker for your nutrition. So you can click here and you add all of your stuff. If you don't remember what goes in what, you can click on green and it pulls up for you the food list. How freaking rad is that? So the same thing that is on my screen right now is in the actual tracker app. Another thing to note is that I don't so much worry about what is at the high list. Like, so kale is the best green you can eat. So, and pickles are the least best green you can eat. So everything at the top is like the best, most ideal, and everything at the bottom is the least ideal. Like I said, I don't so much worry about that. You will get results without worrying about that. If you end up deciding to join a fitness competition, then you're gonna focus on that. You're gonna like go real hard. So there we've got the greens, the purples. There's some things that are very interesting. And in the videos, like all the videos for both of these programs just dial in so much. They just make your eyes open and make you think about things you never thought of before, like how our habits are passed down from generation to generation, how emotional eating is a learned behavior because when we were little, we're sad. Oh, let's go for an ice cream. Oh, we did something good. Oh, let's go for an ice cream. So we're just teaching our children these really horrible habits, actually, guys. So we need to try to break that cycle. But it's all, it's like you don't know if you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. So there's nothing to beat yourself up about. It's just something to think about. Like, wow, I never thought about that before. I never thought about that before, and I've been doing this a long time until I got certified in that program, and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. And then we turn into adults, and all that emotional eating all turns into drinks. So, but this is a journey. It's not a destination. So it's not, you don't get to get in my group, get your first results, and like you're gone. Like, you're my people now. Once you're here, you're my people. So we are on this journey forever and ever, guys. Like, it's a lifelong journey. This is something sustainable that you can do the rest of your life. And do I expect that you're going to be like 100% all the time? Nope, I don't. Because guess what? I'm not. Perfect is boring, and I don't want. We don't do that around here. So there's also no negative self-talk. You're grounded from talking to yourself like shit and treating yourself like shit. And there's no negativity towards anybody else. We are all on our own journey. There's no comparison. I've been doing this a long time, so I'm probably more on it. Like, working out is part of what I do. Like, if I don't work out for a week, I'll just feel like shit, guys. So, but that took a long time to get there. Anyway, let's keep going. So, here you've got your proteins. And just so you know, like, I don't even know if chicken thighs are even on here. But guess what? I tend to like, generally, chicken thighs more than I like chicken breasts because I think chicken breasts are dry. So I got my results and I got abs eating chicken thighs. So there. Your yellows. So the yellows are a hard one. That's what she said. By the way, if you don't know me, I'm Danny and I have a potty mouth. In almost every video, I will probably say the F-bomb. So don't watch me around young children. I am quite sure I have not dropped the F-bomb yet. And I'm just going to see if I can make it through one video without dropping the F-bomb. But just know that I keep it real and I drop the F-bomb. But your yellows. So, yeah. The carbs are a hard one for people. And you eat carbs on this program. Like, we're going to be eating carbs. Carbs give you energy, especially when you're doing really hard workout programs. You need carbs to keep your energy up. However, your adult beverages also count for your carbs. And in the first video that I did in the group, I talked about that and I think like the original, I think in the Ultimate Portion Fix training, or at least the original training that I did, you got like, I think it was 1 or 2 times a week that you could sub 2 yellows for 1 glass of wine. I don't really practice that. Let's just call it 1 for 1. You'll still get results. So if you drink 2 glasses of wine a night, or if your wine is this big, you don't get to eat carbs. Okay, or at least that's 2 carbs. So you got to just decide what you want to do. You know, you got to decide where you're going to be, how far you want to push this with your goals. Abs are made in the kitchen. So yes, you're going to start feeling better. You need to work out to keep your ticker going, to keep your lungs healthy, to keep stress at bay. There's so many fantastic reasons to work out, to keep your muscles strong so that as you get older, you don't get just weak. So many fantastic reasons to work out. But your results are so much to do with what happens in the kitchen, which is why my video is taking longer than I intended it to. Okay, Danny, are we really at 16 minutes? Holy shit. Okay, so anyway, you can look at all this stuff. So we're gonna do a little practice. Now, and then we have freebies and subs. So seasonings, generally free, coffee and tea in moderation. I use stevia. I'm a big stevia fan instead of don't use artificial, like aspartame, Splenda. Just don't use that shit. It's poison, guys. It's freaking poison. So anyway, now we're going to do a little exercise. Okay, so you're like, ooh, fantastic. I've got all this stuff. It tells me I get all of 4 greens, 2 purples, 4 reds, 2 yellows, 1 blue, 1 orange. What do I do with that? This is how you figure out what to eat. So we're going to start with, this is how I always tell people to start. Start with what you know that you eat every day. So I generally have brekkie 1, brekkie 2, let's say lunch, let's say snack, that was my Ohio accent, and let's say dinner. I eat dinner, I don't eat supper. Everybody back home eats supper in Ohio. I love you guys. OH! So many of you are from Ohio. Like, it's Ohio and Phoenix. The majority of the people in this group is fantastic. Okay, so let's say for dinner, every night we don't eat HelloFresh every night, but we get HelloFresh. So twice a week, I know that we're going to eat HelloFresh. Generally, I may or may not get to eat the carb that is in the HelloFresh. So I probably will take whatever it is and put it on a salad. So we're going to say that I'm going to have a salad, or I'm going to have protein and veggies, and skip the carb. So I'm probably going to have a salad with protein, whatever it is, and dressing. We're just going to keep that simple. We're going to say for lunch that I'm going to have my Shakeology with fruit, spinach, always. You can't taste it, and you're getting veggies in, and spinach is a really good veggie. Fruit, spinach, and nut butter. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so let's just start there. So we've got 1 orange. We've got dinner. We've got a protein, 1, and we've got at least 1 green. Might end up using 2 greens. We're just gonna see how it plays out. And then for lunch, we've got our Shakeology, which is another one. I'm just gonna count them like that. It's like a tally. We'll pretend these are tallies. With fruit, half a banana is a fruit. So I try to get the smallest bananas possible, and I just count that as 1. If you get big bananas, half of it is your fruit. Just FYI. Spinach and nut butter. Okay, so I have lots left. One of my favorite things to eat right now is avo toast. So avo toast has got avo toast with 2 softies, which are my soft-boiled eggs, 1-minute Instant Pot quick release with a cup of water in the bottom, ice bath, amazing. 2 softies and arugula. I put avocado toast. So I put avocado, half of an avocado on my toast with my 2 soft boiled eggs, and then I put some Montreal steak seasoning, so delicious, on all of that, and then I put some arugula on top of my toast with a drizzle of my Annie's shiitake sesame. It's bomb. But the arugula isn't enough to count as a veggie. I mean, it's just not. So I'm not even going to count it. The drizzle is not enough to count either. So we're going to count this as my piece of toast is a yellow. My avocado is a blue. And my softies are a red. Then I'm going to put soft-boiled eggs. So y'all don't think so y'all figure out what this is when you're just looking at this shit and not hearing it, soft-boiled eggs. Okay, so I have left teaspoons. That's last for me to worry about. I have a carb. I have a protein. I've got a fruit. And I've got 2 greens. So let's see. A snack, we could have, like, you can do this however you want. So you can have an apple and nut butter, whatever nut butter you like. So that would be a purple and a teaspoon. And then I have left a yellow, a red, and 2 greens. We're gonna say that my salad has got 2 greens. And then I need 1 more green, and I need okay, so what could I have? I could have, like all the time I'll make a scramble of maybe like peppers and onions and spinach with eggs. You could do that. I also make all the time, guys, like a sheet pan of veggies, and then maybe have my husband throw whatever protein we're having maybe for the week. Like I'll just have him throw extra on for me. So you could do that. We're gonna say we're gonna have veggies and protein. And if you really wanted, you could turn so I've got a yellow left, whatever. I mean, I'm certainly not going to worry about that. So if I wanted, I could have, like, let's say, oh, perfect, I just thought of it. After dinner snack. Rice cake. Actually, I think it's 2 rice cakes. Rice cakes, 2 whole. 2 rice cakes with nut butter. My favorite nut butter is sunflower butter. It is fantastic. They kind of say that peanut butter has really no nutritional value, so try to get a nut butter that's not peanut butter. So there's my day. So it takes planning, guys. There's no winging this program. You're not going to be able to wing it and get results. You have got to plan. So figure out maybe a couple different options, like, during normal life when we went out to lunch with coworkers, maybe I would factor in my salad for lunch, and then dinner I would just do protein and veggies. So you just have to put some thought process into it. And Sundays for me are a fantastic day to meal prep. So I prep, you know, like maybe my soft boiled eggs, I always have those on hand. Like I said, I do a batch, a sheet pan of veggies and protein. Always have that. And then the rest is pretty easy. Make sure you've got some fruit on hand. Shakeology is such a good thing to have on hand because it's a satisfies your sweet tooth. It's you get a giant 32-ounce milkshake. I always blend it. You don't have to blend it, but it's way better. It's a milkshake when you blend it. So you blend it with ice. I usually do like half almond milk or coconut milk and half water, just because it's a little mucusy for me if I drink it all milk. Sorry, that's gross. Um, and I don't worry about counting the almond milk. I also put almond milk in my coffee with stevia. I don't worry about it. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It probably counts as a yellow, but it's not the end of the world. The biggest point is eating real food, keeping the sugar real low, and keeping your carbs on point. And alcohol can, I almost said the F word, can screw it up every time. So I am here for you. Like, use me. If you are at a point where you're like, okay, I want to have this, like, what's my best option, or what's an alternative, or I'm really craving this, just send me a message or text me. Don't call me, just text me. We got to schedule calls. I don't like to pick up the phone. My phone number is 623-670-8320. You can text me at any time, or you can reach out to me on the socials, on the grams and on the Facebooks. Just reach out to me and I am here for you, I promise. I will not let you fail if you're willing to put in the work, but you got to be willing to put in the work because I can't do it for you. So with that being said, this turned into a really long video. I'm so sorry, but I just am pouring everything I have into this because it's my passion, and helping you guys get results and feel really fantastic is what it's all about for me. So peace and love. Let's go get some results.